know I'm leaving bits and pieces out, and trust me, it's gonna come to me, and I'll just go back to it. So, the problem with Cuban Delight came in where she's promoting my GoFundMe, but she also has a GoFundMe. Okay, it's nevertoolate.org.
Okay.
And I've donated to this GoFundMe. I have put on my platforms, the platforms that I lost, about her GoFundMe, about her programs. I'm really supporting this person. I'm really going to bat for this person. You understand? Because before me, there were people that were calling her white, and I was like, that's not true. Look at my family. I'm going to bat for her. You understand? And it took for Lloyd and T. Nathan to come to me and say, well, I'm sorry, let me back up a bit. There's a lady on here. What is her name? Shoot. She's not like Mama Tot. This the other lady. I forget her name. But she always said, she's a little framed woman. She lives in Florida. It's a white woman.
I don't know.
Y'all know
Now I know Mama
talking about.
Tot, but I don't know.
I forget her name, and it's on the tip of my tongue. I know her face, but I keep forgetting her name. But in any event, she had a large platform. Lady Gwen, thank you. Lady Gwen came and she boosted my GoFundMe. So then I started getting a whole bunch of donations, and I'm like, okay, let me cut this shit off because this is too much for me. I've never done anything like that before. And this was brought to me. They set up the GoFundMe, they put it out there, and then they gave me the login information to be able to withdraw.
Gotcha.
So and I need to say this. It's not about being the victim. At some point, you got to let everything down and sit everything down and really hash it out versus yelling over each other, cussing and fussing, and I'm going to come to your house. And nobody's coming here. I live in Houston, Texas. Nobody's coming here. Okay? Don't do that. I have a son to protect and I have a daughter to protect. Okay? So in any event, once that got boosted, because see, the thing about Cuban Delight that a lot of people need to understand is she does a lot of background work, and then people come out and they do the work for her. So when you go to her and lay this at her feet, oh, I didn't have anything to do with that. Okay, so she went to Lloyd. This is how her and I fell out, and she told Lloyd that she was mad because my GoFundMe was gaining more traction than hers. Okay. When he told me that shit broke my heart so much, right? So then I started opening my ears to what everybody was saying, because this whole Cuban Delight is white thing didn't start with me. It started with Goddess Mia and them.
Okay.
Because they were like, hey, this is a white woman. Y'all don't see that this is a white woman? And again, my family, no, like, stop being disrespectful. Even with the natives, it started with Cuban Delight and Rabbi, me taking up for them. And then I got enthralled with the natives.
Okay.
So when I found that out, and it was on the heels of Q Nevelina starting whatever she started with the Native Americans. And my thing is this, at the end of the day, she's still a Black woman. And what I see on this app is that we get the pitchforks when we have problematic Black women. Mm-hmm. We ready to just throw them by the wayside. But anybody else, they giving grace. They giving grace. So she messaged me and she said, we need to get this B off the app. And it went through me.
Wait a minute, who said that?
Cuban Delight. Okay. She messaged me about Q Nevelina and said, we need to get this B off the app. Now, this is after I done found out all the things that she was saying about me behind my back.
Okay.
I was livid, because how dare you? At the end of the day, you sat in my face. You can play this role for everybody, but you and I know what's going on. You sat in my face. Your mama is white. Your daddy is white. You sat in my face and used the N word multiple times against multiple Black creators on this app. You say we need to get her off the app? Well, some people might feel like you need to get off the app, ma'am. Just like some people might feel I need to get off the app. I
Yeah.
understand that and I respect that. I'm not for
Yeah.
everyone's consumption. But you have plagued the Black community. And whether people take up for her, whether, okay, you got the Black women that take up for you, you got the Black men, you got the natives, you got all this, all that. But you are still sitting up here invalidating plenty of Black women that say they are tired of being disrespected by Cuban Delight. I have Black women and men telling me that she has done more for the community than my Black ass. That's what I was told. I don't care about you being a decent human being and fighting for what's right. That does not give you the wherewithal, that does not give you the right to disrespect Black women. It does not. If we have problematic Black women, no other race should have a hand in checking that person, that Black woman. No other race. I don't care what anybody says, especially when we are sitting up here being activists and for the community and this and that, but you hang a Black woman out to dry. And that goes all the way around, saying things like trash bag woman or a woman who so happened to be Black. Are you kidding me?
But
Because when a
really,
cop drops
really,
on,
that go. Black women get so much. I mean, even though this ain't the topic of the discussion, but Black women are the most disrespected group
hmm,
that I know of. We
yep,
get disrespected by everybody,
yep.
every other group. We get disrespected the most, and it's almost kind of like when people say, "Oh, well, you can't say that because that's a Black woman," or "You can't act like that because that's a Black woman." To me, that don't even make me feel any kind of way, because people
No,
do us any kind of way anyway, knowing
anyway,
that we're Black women. Then on the back end is,
anyway,
"Well, you can't talk to her like that because that's a Black woman." But y'all
right.
be, but
They're gonna get
understand
worse.
that.
They're gonna get worse. Let me tell you something. I have tried every way possible. I am not looking for anybody to hate Cuban Delight. If you want to support Cuban Delight, by all means do so. But her disrespect towards Black women is scary. It's very fucking scary. You understand what I'm saying? Because she can say anything to y'all about any Black woman, and y'all not even gonna go and do research. Y'all
Everybody
just gonna
tap,
go attack.
please. Everybody tap for 30 seconds.
Y'all just gonna go and attack. So us, and of course there's more to that. You understand? Because
Mhm.
I walked away from Cuban Delight peacefully in the DMs. I said I do not fuck with you anymore. I walked away peacefully. I didn't let anybody on TikTok know. But what did Cuban Delight and Rabbi do? They hosted a live where they were speaking on me. And they had already sowed the seed that I'm a fraud, I'm a scammer, and all that. I've been working hard all my life. You understand?
Mhm.
All my life. When I came on TikTok, I was pushing what, 4 years? 3 to 4 years on my job and have worked every day before that. So as far as what she was saying about me, that shit cut like a knife because I'm like, damn, if you was my friend, why is it that when I say I don't fuck with you, you have all this, that, and the third to say about me? And then come to find out you're white. I don't care about your ancestors over there on the boat, on the plane. I don't care about none of that. Your mama is white and your daddy is white, and you should not be running around here using the N-word.
Okay, so let me ask you this. So you said that you found out that she's white. Now, what kind of proof did you get to say, "Oh yeah, okay, well I believe she's white"? And who gave it to, like, what, who
Her,
who sent it to you?
well, let me say this. Once she did that to me, I started opening my ears to what people were saying. But the solidification for that was when I met her sister.
Okay. Dawn, or
Yes.
she got another sister.
No, Dawn.
Okay.
And the thing with Dawn was she scared Dawn so bad. I don't know what their relationship is now because I don't keep up with nobody. I mind my business. Okay. She scared Dawn so bad and invalidated Dawn so bad. And let me tell you something, like I said, when it comes to a predator, the first thing that they're going to do is discredit. They talked about her mental health. They just totally disregarded this woman saying, hey, we were raised as white people. We are white people. There's no black. You understand? If
Okay.
you do good works, if you do good works, you will be recognized for good works. The problem is you don't want to be checked by a black woman that sees that you are doing some shit that you ain't supposed to be doing. And let's put me aside. Let's put Goddess Mia aside. You understand? All of the black women that's surrounding her right now, I always said it, they're above her. Because the minute one of them do something that she don't like, it's hell to pay. And they're going to railroad that black woman into the ground. Okay, we have this whole thing about mass reporting and all this stuff like that, but you facilitated so many mass reportings. And I just keep asking the same question. How many times have I asked you and your people to leave me alone? Just leave me alone. And see, T. Nathan knew that she wasn't going to leave me alone. I don't know whatever they had going on as far as their friendship, brother, sister, whatever that case may be. That's none of my business. And instead of him just telling her, like I asked him, just tell her to leave me alone. Tell them to leave me alone. He facilitated this whole thing where I was a scorned lover, a scorned woman, or whatever the case may be. Baby, listen, it's a delectable variety of man meat out here in Houston, Texas. Why do I need to be mad because a man in Arkansas may not want me? I'm trying to
And
understand.
how okay, so you brought up T Nathan. How did Blaze get involved with that?
You know what? And I was thinking that to myself because when I first met Blaze, I saw that he was talking about someone talking about his children. And again, beings that I went through that with Tavia, talking about my son, calling my son names. My son ain't nothing but 5 years old. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Calling my son all kind of names. And I saw Blaze, and I saw that he hosted a live, like I said in that other live. He hosted a live, not hosted a live. Lady Black Angel hosted a live with Voodoo Bay, and he was in there. He was
Mm-hmm.
letting them talk, but the minute he started talking, everybody started, jumping on him, and you couldn't hear a word he said. So one by one, from what I saw, anybody that had any association with Jessica Alexander, he was going after.
Okay.
And see, that doesn't make any sense to me, because when I went in that live with Genty, everybody came and the problems that they had with me were minimum compared to what Sobe did or what Tanya did or what Polisa did or what Blaze did. Everybody laid that at my feet to say that I'm responsible for
Because
what
you
these
associate with them.
adults do because I associate with them. Well, by your logic, then Blaze is correct when he handled y'all for being in association with Jessica Alexander. You can't have it your way and just leave it at that. You follow me what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you're not responsible for whatever Jessica Alexander does, then why am I responsible for what overgrown ass adults do? I'm responsible for what I do. Okay? So okay, I'm sorry. I got a bit off track. It's so much here.
No, it's
So
fine
anyway,
because Yeah, most people I'll be honest with you. Most people are I ain't gonna say more concerned. I don't think that they're concerned, but they're more interested. That's what I say.
Mhm.
They're more interested in how you end up getting involved with Blaze, because on the outside looking in, at least for me,
Mhm.
it seems like he was the ringleader. Now, to me, I don't know how everybody else see it, but it
Mhm.
seems like he was like the ringleader and setting stuff in motion, and you were there cheering him on or assisting him. That's the way it looked to me.
Mhm.
So a lot of us are concerned or interested to know, how did you even get involved with him? Like, did y'all, was it just because y'all both didn't like one person and it's, the enemy of my enemy is my friend type thing? Or
No, it
how did
wasn't
y'all even get
that.
together?
It was sort of like what just happened here with me. He went live with some people that he didn't get along with. They wouldn't let him speak, so I gave him my platform so he could speak, and
So
we
at that
became
time,
friends
is
from
that
there.
when you had that you are my content page, that protected
Correct.
page?
Correct.
Okay,
And
because
let
you
me let me
already
say
had
this: the name came to me because in her constant badgering and belittling me, telling people that she stopped me from unaliving myself, as a therapist, that's not a flex. That's not the flex that you think it is. So you knew I had mental health issues, and you still did everything that you did to me. But anyway, she kept saying that she was my content. So I said, okay, well, let me go ahead and turn this page and make you my content. That's what I'm gonna do. I ain't got nothing else to do. So I'm sitting at home. They made fun of my back injury. And let me say this: just because you have a back injury does not mean that you're crippled in a wheelchair. Y'all gotta stop that. Okay. um so anyway, I lend him my platform, and of course the
Mhm.
page, wouldn't go down no matter how many times people would report it. But the bulk of my page before he came was bringing awareness to Cuban Delight.
Okay.
Because like it or love it, like I said, I'm not trying to turn nobody against this woman. I just want this woman to stop disrespecting Black women. I don't care what you do. You understand what I'm saying? If people love you, people love you. Hell, I still got love for you because I loved you before you did this shit to me. You understand? So yeah, I don't wish no harm, no bad. I don't condone none of the shit that has happened to Cuban Delight. I don't condone none of the shit that has happened to anybody on this platform. But at the same time, if I'm going to speak up on my bullshit and own my shit, fine, I'll do that. But that does not absolve you from the shit that you have done. I just want her to stop disrespecting Black women. So when Blaze came to my page, he had this whole thing, and of course, everybody knows the thing that happened with T. Nathan. I did not give T. Nathan a unsolicited pic. T. Nathan and I shared pics with each other. And I
Okay.
couldn't prove that because the phone that I had belonged to an ex friend, and I sent her phone back.
Gotcha.
So the text messages, the pictures, we both would put on red and take pictures for each other and stuff like that. He gave y'all one picture. He gave y'all one picture, and he said before he posted that picture on social media, he sent it to Lloyd. I had Lloyd you know how mortified I was when Lloyd told me that T. Nathan sent him that picture of me.
Oh.
And it wasn't no explicit picture. It was just cleavage, literally just cleavage. That's all it was. Um, But still, nonetheless, I didn't send that to that man. I didn't send that to no other man that he sent it to before
Gotcha.
he posted it on this platform. So okay, there was that. And when he went to jail, I'm sorry, I did not give an fuck. I did not, because of what he had done to me. And then he lied. And then these black women, a week before he posted it, alluded to it, tried to humiliate me, tried to make me feel bad. They claimed I was messing with a married man. They claimed that I was sleeping with. Who makes up some shit like that?
I don't know,
That I've
because it
slept
seems like
with
it
a
was a lot of
17
shit
year
going on.
old. They say I slept with a 17-year-old and got pregnant with my son. Why would you do that to my black son? You can hate me all day, but why do that to my black son? Why do that to his black daddy? And this was before I went rogue and didn't give a damn what came out of my mouth. I gave people ample enough opportunity to leave me alone. I tried to do the behind the scenes talking to everyone, making everything, trying to make everything okay. The first time T. Nathan went to jail, I put aside my differences and tried to work with Cuban Delight to support T. Nathan. I
Mm-hmm.
swallowed everything in me and did that. And not only did it get thrown back in my face, she made the comment to other people like, "Oh yeah, she trying to be my friend." I don't ever want anything to do with Cuban Delight again. You can't pay me enough money. That
Now,
lady is
somebody
manipulative.
said that it was Heather Sheridan that started that about um your son's father being 17. Do you know
No,
who actually started it?
I know it was Cuban Delight, and Rabbi was the one that came with it. And I'm gonna tell you why, right? So, when it was expressed that Rabbi is a white man that lives in Virginia, surrounded around his family, he was lying and saying that he was raised by a black woman and a Jamaican man. So he posted a 23andMe. He did a video, and I believe I still have the video. He posted a video, but everything was scribbled up like black, except for one part. And he's like, "Yeah, this is my 23andMe now, shut up, this and that." And I'm like, "Not so fast," because somebody did some digging and sent it to me on Instagram. This man Googled and got a 23andMe off of Reddit.
Oh.
So here's my question, right? This profile on Reddit, where you can clearly tell that this is a teenage child speaking about his mother and father, who he is still with,
Mm-hmm.
that are Moroccan. You go to message him, and on Reddit it shows the user and the groups that they're in. This person was in 3 groups, and one of the group was made by teenagers for teenagers. So my question was this: I'm not accusing you of anything. If this is really your 23andMe and this is your profile, you say you can't get into the profile, this and that. Why are you in a group that's made by teenagers for teenagers and you're 30 years old? That was my only question. First, he said he mentors teenagers in there. Then he said that Reddit just puts you into random groups. Then he said that I slept with a 17-year-old and had a baby. Do you know that there are still people on this app that accuse me of being a pedophile? Here's the thing. I told y'all I was close to Cuban Delight. I told y'all I was close to Cuban Delight. I'm going to say it again. I told y'all I was close to Cuban Delight. I confided in Cuban Delight and told her that at 17, I was raped. I know that they're the ones that did that. Heather Sheridan didn't have anything to do with that. This lady is very cunning. And I just want y'all to be careful, because after this live, oh, baby, it's all kind of stuff that's going to go on. You watch what I tell you.
I mean, yeah, I'm sure whoever you talking about, they gonna come with their receipts
And
of
that's fine. Come with
whatever
them.
you're saying. I mean, but that's to be expected.
But here's the
I
thing,
wouldn't
though,
expect
Petty.
anything less.
But here's the thing, though, Petty. They've been talking all this time. Have you seen me say anything? Have you seen me go live and talk about this and talk about? I left these people plumb damn alone.
Well, to be
Next thing
honest,
I,
I haven't seen you talk about them lately, and I have not seen anybody except for like cemetery teeth and candy corn, and then
mm-hmm.
bring you up.
Who? Wait, no, stop.
What
You're not gonna speed past that. Who is Candy Corn?
what that girl name? She got the little bit of short teeth. She
I'm not. Listen, I came to do an interview. I didn't come for all this. I don't know.
No, I'm saying, but she has brought you up. I haven't heard like Cuban
I
or
don't speak on
anybody.
nobody.
It
I don't speak on
bring you
nobody
up.
at all.
What is that girl? Hold on, I'm gonna ask what her name is for real.
I
Hold
I don't
on.
I don't bring people up. I don't bother people. I constantly say, please leave me alone. You understand what I'm saying? They have turned and twisted my words. They have turned and twisted my actions. Just allow me one moment. I'll be right back. Hold on.
Okay. What is that girl real name? Candy Capricorn. Okay. I was just finna try to. I was gonna put in Candy Corn.
Okay. Wow.
Candy
Okay.
Capricorn.
Even with that, I don't even know this person. Like, I don't talk about these people. You understand? But every time I look up, they got something to say about me.
Yeah, but them's the ones who I've heard talking about you. I hadn't heard Cuban and them like mention you lately, but I haven't heard you mention them
Yeah.
lately
And,
either.
and my thing is, I've been under contract. So I couldn't speak on
I'm
people.
glad you said that. I'm glad you said that. Okay,
Yeah.
so is that why you kind of just was laying low
Yeah.
because you was on the Roku thing? And you was it that you was not supposed to be involved in any drama, or what was the stipulation?
The stipulations of the contract when me and Blaze had the contract, the stipulations of the contract is that we don't. Where's your little head? Where's your Mario headphones? They died. Okay, so the big headphones are right there on side the sofa. Go see. All right, sorry about that.
Okay.
The contract that we were under is that we couldn't speak on. I speak Patrick Cuban. What is that lady's name? Aunt Karen. Any
Mm-hmm.
of that. We couldn't be involved. Petty Row. Any of that. Right. And we both signed a contract.
Who
Oh,
was
thank you, babe.
contract with? Was it with Nosy Bystander?
Yes.
Okay, got you.
Um,
Okay.
so I had already just like gave up, because my thing is like I felt like what I was asking wasn't too much. And I'm sorry, no black man will invalidate me when I say that Cuban Delight disrespects black women too much. Like she should. You're welcome, baby. She should not be given the power to address black women at all. And I got a drink. Unless it's on a positive manner, and I will stick by that, and that's good. That goes for her and any other non-black person. Yes, baby. Okay, that's fine. No non-black person should be able to address a black woman in a way that Cuban Delight has addressed black women. Like when I went live with Genty and them, and I had to leave. You understand? You talking about scoot skedaddle. Let me tell you something. At the end of the day, I'm a black woman. You hate black women. And I don't care what nobody say. I don't care about your black friends. I don't care about your proximity to blackness. I don't care how many mixed babies you have. You hate black women. You hate that of what you can't be. You understand? And that was my initial fight in all of this. Baby, do what you want. You all right? You hate that. You understand what I'm saying? You hate that of what which you can't be. And I've seen it one too many times. I've seen you disrespect Native Americans. I've seen you disrespect Hispanic women. I've seen you disrespect Black women. And it ain't right. Because I don't care what you do for the community. I don't care how many Kalinka long braids you got. I don't care. You don't have a right. Respect Black women. If we mess up, okay, but it's not the end all be all. Don't act like you're perfect, because you're not.
Let me say this. Okay. Now, from the outside looking in, it seems like you really have an axe to grind with
Mm-hmm.
Cuban.
I
Now,
do.
again, we don't know everything that happened, because really it's three sides to a story: your
My
side, her
side, your
side, and
side,
then
and the
the
truth.
full truth. Okay.
Exactly.
But
Exactly.
for us, we see that you and Cuban, y'all, y'all used to be friends. Now you're not friends. Y'all had disagreement. Y'all talk shit about each other or whatever. But Blaze has caused you the most harm,
Absolutely, I agree.
because what he has done and then involved you, because again, it looks like he was the ringleader and started shit, and you were
Mm-hmm.
along for the ride. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh,
that's
I agree
that's
with
why
that.
we more
So,
concerned about the stuff with Blaze, because that's where you caught the most hell.
oh
Is
yeah,
the
absolutely.
stuff with Blaze. So when I
I
keep
just
going
want
back to
to.
Blaze, that's what we trying to get to, is with Blaze,
Right.
because that's where you done caught the most hell.
Right, but I told you I'm gonna start where I started at.
Yeah, yeah,
Everybody started where they wanted to start at. All of these people that I'm speaking about have had platforms to be able to speak whatever they wanted to speak. You
gotcha.
understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And, again, let me say this. Her mama is white and her daddy is white. And I'm going to leave it at that. You understand? I don't care what she is. She's not Black. And she does not have a right. None of you that are non-Black and none of you that are supporting this has a right to disrespect and disregard Black women when they feel like they have been disrespected. You understand? So hold on just a moment.
okay. Yeah, she did have a platform. But again, like I said, it seemed
It
like
was
soon as Blaze got his hands on it, though, it turned into his platform, and she was along for the ride. That's what it looks like from the outside looking in, because he was the one that was doing all the talking, from what I saw.
I took the
But
back seat. I did.
she was
And I took
co-signing and going along with it.
Yeah, I took the back seat because I felt like he was doing the right thing. You understand what I'm saying? And unbeknownst to me, he was communicating with Polisa. And my friend and my loyalty went to Closet Talk.
Okay.
So I didn't even know that he was communicating with Polisa up until when I went to Florida. And I don't
Oh,
understand why everybody was so upset about Florida. Like, it's like, okay, we would just want you to be miserable sitting on the sofa and helping us. That's what we want. Okay. We don't want you to have no relaxation. We want you to use your voice. My voice is needed when it benefits people.
right.
Okay. So in any event,
So they got upset. Blaze and who got upset that you went to
no,
Florida?
not Blaze. Blaze
Oh.
wasn't upset that I went to Florida. It was Kappa.
Mm-hmm.
It was the people that I was dealing with at the time.
Okay.
You understand?
And
So my thing is this. Go ahead.
what was their reasoning though? Like, what did they tell you that the reason that they had a problem with, with you going to
Oh,
order?
because who I went with was a stranger that I met on TikTok.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
in any event, like I said, when I found out he was dealing with Polisa, is when he made a video with regards to Polisa. And the way he souped it up, he souped it up like, well, we trying to get after I Speak. So we have to know all of the story all the way around. He even brought that to Closet Talk and told her that. And Closet Talk was like, okay, whatever, but she was still upset about it. So before anything with that page happened with Closet Talk, where she started saying that I stole a page from her, they had already been on my ass. And their narrative was that I lied about CPS. Bro, you'll never ever want to know what it's like to have to sit outside of your house while your 5-year-old son is being questioned by CPS workers about him being touched. CPS was called twice on me. I believe that Denise and them called the first time, said that I was doing drugs in front of my son. Okay, the second time, I know for a fact Kappa and them had something to do with it.
How do you
And
know
all
for
I'm
a
asking
fact?
for, all I'm asking for is honesty. You understand? I don't want to hear that, oh, I didn't do this, I didn't do that. Now, you could talk about how you going to run up on me when you see me and all that stuff like that, but just be real. You don't know the hell that you sent my son and my daughter to. Damn the fact that you don't like me. You don't know the hell that you sent my daughter and my son through. They said that I molested my son. They said that I was sleeping with a man in front of my son. Like, why would you do that? And then it's, oh, well, you called CPS on Vanessa. She has the proof. Never. I heard somebody saying something yesterday about police are taking a lie detector test.
I ain't hear that. I must have missed that
I
live.
heard somebody saying something about that yesterday. I don't know if I read it or I heard it, but in any event, it gave me an idea. Maybe, just maybe, I should take a lie detector test. I would like that. And I'm sorry, but I don't address non-Black people when I'm talking about real shit concerning Black people. I don't address that. I'm sorry. Y'all lost that window. Y'all lost that window when y'all disrespected one too many Black women. So you don't get that.
Vanessa, okay, so I saw like a video like when Vanessa got her kids back. And because somebody was saying in the comments, they were asking if you call CPS on Vanessa. But Vanessa, I saw a video where, will you text Shakira, ask her what she want? Talking about she had somehow got her hands on her CPS case. I mean, her file. And I heard her talking about Mikey, but I never heard her call your name unless I missed something.
Oh, they've been calling my name. They said that I was the reason why she attempted to unalive herself. And this was on the heels of, I actually had a conversation with Vanessa where Vanessa felt like, don't use my name when I said that Denise was using her. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, cool. I'll take down the video and I won't say your name. That's fair enough, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, well, her and Denise did a live where they kept hollering my name. And mind you, Denise has been in discords asking white people to find out where I live. Okay, so she went live with Denise, with Cuban Delight, and started talking about me. And then from then on, she just started all out attacking. I said, leave me alone. I'm telling you, leave me alone. She would not leave me alone. So I went in on her ass. I match energy. When I ask you constantly to leave me alone, that's not because I'm afraid of you. Because I already know what's going to happen. I'm going to say some foul ass shit out of my mouth. And then you're going to make a video. This is why I stay grounded and away from everything. But people love drama. And what I'm convinced of, and can't nobody convince me otherwise, non-Black people love Black entertainment. They love us fighting and at odds with each other. They love us talking about each other like dogs. They love getting in on it. Let me tell you something. If it's a non-Black person that you friends with, and you don't like another black person, that non-black person gonna unleash all kind of subtle racist ass bullshit. And guess what? Our dumb ass is gonna support it because we don't like that black bitch. I'm tired of that. I'm tired of that. They don't have a right, Petty Row. Okay, so let's get back to Blaze because I know that's what y'all want. Again, I did not know that he was talking to Polisa. Because one thing he kept telling me was that Polisa was cussing him out because of, him dealing with me and closet talk and all this stuff like that. And he said, I'm trying to let my sister find out for herself. Here's the thing with closet talk. Mind you, y'all know I don't deal with Polisa. But when I was dealing with closet talk, I asked for full truth, full honesty.
Mm-hmm.
Did you touch that woman in any way? You told me y'all shared a kiss, and that was it. Y'all shared a kiss, and you said you wanted to, munch.
Gotcha.
And that was it. Well, when Ace came down here, and Ace played recordings of him and God Bless the Dead, My Truth,
mm-hmm.
where they were in that time conversating about the conversation with Closet Talk, where she said that she was trying to get in her pants, trying to touch her down there. You didn't tell me all of that. You lied. I asked you if you touched that woman in any way other than a kiss. You flat out cried and said no.
Okay.
So that's where I was done with Closet Talk.
Yeah, I was just about to say